Hello, Mount Enon, and welcome to The Voice TV. This is Andrea Foy, and we have a guest pastor today, Pastor White from Louisiana. Pastor, what is your church in Louisiana?
Greater King Solomon Missionary Baptist Church.
And what city are?
We're in New Orleans, Louisiana.
New Orleans. Now, we know in the news about the flooding and everything in Louisiana. How is Louisiana doing?
Well, we survived the flooding in New Orleans, but it's Baton Rouge and the surrounding area are probably about 80 miles from New Orleans that's being affected right now.
Oh, my goodness.
We got it about 5 or 6 years ago with Katrina, but this time God spared us, so we didn't get the brunt of the storm.
And it's gone to Baton Rouge. Well, we will be in prayer for everyone in Louisiana
Certainly.
for the floods. But you are up here today visiting, and you have a son who's also a pastor in town. And who is that?
My youngest son pastors Mount Carmel over on Gettysburg. His name is Reverend Chad A. White, and I'm up here visiting with him. As a matter of fact, I came up to Cincinnati for our national convention.
Oh, I see.
That's
Okay.
convening in Cincinnati this week. So I came to visit my son and my grandchildren and my son's wife, and your pastor so graciously extended the invitation and invited me over here to say a word to you all, and you've been very receptive.
Yes, I was going to say,
like
we are
going
glad
on.
that you came. It was a wonderful word. Just give us the title of what your sermon was today and a little bit of what you were talking about.
Okay, in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 22, Jesus talks to Simon Peter about the devil's desire to sift him as wheat. And what I talked about is what to do while you're going through the sifter. And all of us, at some point in our Christian lives, we feel like we're being sifted. Disappointments, trouble, illness, setbacks, all come to cause us to have problems on this Christian journey. So when you're in the sifter, you need to have a plan. And I talked about the action, which was Jesus talking to Simon, warning him that the devil was trying to attack him. And then I talked about the action, then I talked about the acknowledgement, and then I talked about, my third point was the accomplishment. The fact that Christ wanted Peter to become spiritually stronger so that when he was confronted with some of the problems of the weaker brethren, that Peter would be able to strengthen them because of his position in Christ. And so it is with us. We, as we grow in Christ, we should be able to reach back and get those who are spiritually weaker than we are, and to bring them along with us. And every now and then the Lord has to remind us we're not as strong as we think we are, that we're all susceptible to falling. We all have problems with sin. And as Galatians 6:1 it says, if thy brethren be overtaken in a fault, ye who are spiritual, spiritually strong, restore such a person, lest that you be overtaken in the same fault. So when we look down on a brother or a sister in the faith, we should not look down to criticize them or to be critical of them, but to give them a hand to help to bring them up. Because if we're not careful, we'll fall into that same trap.
Absolutely.
All of us. I don't care if preacher, usher, deacon, choir member, all of us are just one step from falling.
Absolutely. That is a wonderful message. I have to tell you today, if you missed the sermon, you definitely have to go back and check on our page. We've got excerpts from this wonderful sermon that we had from Pastor J.T. White of Louisiana up here visiting Cincinnati and Dayton, Ohio. Again, this is Andrea Foy for The Voice TV.